Every year, British households bin hundreds of pounds worth of perfectly good food, not because prices are too high, but because there is no repeatable system behind the weekly shop. We have ranked 22 supermarket staples, from breakfast essentials and versatile vegetables to cupboard proteins and filling carbs, that can anchor dozens of meals while slashing waste and spending. Here is the countdown, starting where every smart system begins. Breakfast. In the 10th place, bananas and eggs form the backbone of a smarter breakfast routine that instantly cuts waste and spending. The average UK household bins about £470 of food every year, often starting with half-eaten packs of cereal bars or forgotten croissants. Swapping these for a medium banana at just 7 pence and a large egg, delivering 6 grams of protein for 10 pence, is the quickest way to reclaim value from the first meal of the day. Bananas provide natural energy and fiber, while eggs offer complete protein to keep you fuller for longer. Store bananas at room temperature for 3 days, then freeze any that start to brown. They are perfect for smoothies or porridge. Eggs last 3 weeks in the fridge, or can be hard-boiled in advance for grab-and-go breakfasts. A simple meal, scrambled eggs on toast with a sliced banana on the side, costs less than 40 pence and leaves nothing to waste. By anchoring breakfast with these two staples, you set up a repeatable system that stops the daily food drain before it starts. Porridge oats, Greek yogurt and peanut butter create a breakfast routine built for value and staying power. 4 jars of overnight oats cost less than £3 to make, compared to over £8 for branded supermarket pots. Oats provide slow-release energy and about 8 grams of fiber per serving, helping to keep hunger at bay. Greek yogurt adds around 9 grams of protein per 100 grams, plus calcium for bone health. Peanut butter brings healthy fats and extra protein. Layer oats, yogurt, peanut butter, and milk in jars, refrigerate overnight, and breakfast is ready for 4 days. This batch prep method means less waste, more savings, and a high satiety start that makes pricier, less filling options easy to skip. 8th place goes to potatoes and carrots, the absolute workhorses of the British dinner table. With a medium potato costing just 6 pence and carrots around 7 pence per 100 grams, these root vegetables deliver unbeatable value per portion. Potatoes bulk out stews, curries and tray bakes, while carrots add natural sweetness and a boost of beta-carotene. A jacket potato topped with beans or tuna, for example, comes in under 50 pence and keeps you full for hours. Both store brilliantly. Potatoes last up to 3 months in a cool, dark cupboard. Never store them in the fridge because cold turns their starch to sugar. Carrots keep crisp for weeks in the fridge drawer. Batch cook mash or roasties and freeze portions for quick midweek meals. By building meals around these low-cost veg, you stretch your food budget and cut waste to the bone, setting the stage for flavor-packed cooking with the next set of staple aromatics. Number 7. Onions, garlic and cabbage are the unsung heroes of the weekly shop, quietly transforming bland basics into meals with real depth and crunch. For just a few pence per portion, these aromatics bring a punch of flavor that rivals any fancy sauce or jarred condiment, and they are almost impossible to waste. A whole cabbage, stored unwashed in the coldest part of the fridge, can last up to 12 weeks when wrapped with a dry paper towel, outlasting most other fresh veg by a mile. Onions and garlic, kept in a cool, dry cupboard with good airflow, remain usable for 2 to 3 months. That kind of shelf life means you will always have the base for a soup, stew, stir-fry, or slaw, even at the end of the week. Chopped onions and garlic sautéed in a splash of oil form the backbone of curries, casseroles, and tray bakes, while shredded cabbage adds bulk and crunch to salads, sandwiches, and stir-fries. Instead of reaching for expensive ready-made sauces, a handful of these pantry staples builds flavor from the ground up. No waste, no fuss, and no need to restock every few days. Their staying power is a game-changer for meal planning, making it simple to stretch your budget and get more from every shop. Number 6. Baked beans and lentils are the cupboard's answer to affordable, fuss-free protein. A standard tin of baked beans delivers 4.5 grams of protein per half can, ready to eat in under 3 minutes and costing just 11 pence per portion. Lentils, whether red, green or brown, pack a protein punch, around 26 grams per 100 grams dry, according to UK nutrition tables. Once cooked, they triple in weight, stretching a single 500-gram bag into several hearty meals for under £1. Both options store for over a year in a cool, dry cupboard, with tins keeping even longer. Unlike fresh meat or dairy, there is no need to worry about expiry dates sneaking up. Beans on toast remains a British classic, but lentils are just as versatile. Think homemade soup, a thick dal, or a bulked-out shepherd's pie. Dry lentils offer the best value, but tinned versions are unbeatable for convenience. Batch cook a big pot of lentil soup, freeze in portions, and you have lunches sorted for the week. By anchoring your protein around these long-lasting staples, you avoid the all-too-common trap of buying expensive chilled meats that spoil before you use them. In a system built for repeatable savings, beans and lentils are the protein backbone that keep costs low and meals satisfying. Number 5. Chickpeas and tinned tomatoes are the secret weapons of a waste-free kitchen. With just these two cupboard staples, it is possible to turn a handful of leftover vegetables into a rich stew, a warming curry, or a quick pasta sauce in under 20 minutes. Tinned tomatoes deliver a powerful punch for less than 9 pence per 200 grams, bringing deep flavor and body to sauces with barely any calories, just 18 calories per 100 grams. Chickpeas, whether bought dry or tinned, are packed with protein and fiber, making them a filling, heart-healthy choice for everything from homemade hummus to tray bakes. Both keep for years in the back of the cupboard. Stocking up on own-brand multi-packs is a smart move. Just mark the tins with a permanent pen so older stock gets used first. A simple chickpea curry with tinned tomatoes, onions, and leftover carrots costs under 50 pence a portion and freezes brilliantly for batch-cooked lunches. These two ingredients make it easy to stretch pricier fresh veg further, cut down on impulse-bought sauces, and ensure there is always the base for a meal, even when the fridge looks bare. For anyone serious about saving money and reducing waste, chickpeas and tinned tomatoes earn their place as essential weekly buys. Number 4. Brown rice and whole wheat pasta are the backbone of a balanced, budget-friendly weekly shop. These slow-release carbohydrates provide steady energy, with whole wheat pasta carrying a glycemic index of around 30 and brown rice sitting at 50, well below the spikes caused by white rice or regular pasta. That means fewer blood sugar crashes and more sustained fullness, which can help curb mid-afternoon snack attacks and make takeaways far less tempting. For value, it is hard to beat. 75 grams of dry brown rice, costing just 11 pence, swells to a generous 250 grams cooked. Whole wheat pasta offers similar returns, stretching a 500-gram bag across several hearty meals for under £1. The secret to cutting waste is batch cooking and freezing. After cooking, cool portions quickly. Then flatten them into zip bags or reusable containers. This saves freezer space and means you can reheat only what you need, directly from frozen. Brown rice and whole wheat pasta hold up well in the freezer for up to 6 months, making them perfect for prepping ahead. Pair with tinned tomatoes, lentils, or frozen veg for instant dinners that cost pennies per portion. By keeping these whole grains on hand and embracing a portion freeze routine, you build a solid foundation for dozens of meals, reduce midweek stress, and sidestep the all-too-common trap of last-minute convenience food. Number 3. Wholemeal bread and frozen mixed vegetables are the ultimate waste-busting duo for the weekly shop. The idea that fresh is always better still lingers in the aisles, but the science tells a different story. After 5 days in the fridge, fresh carrots lose around 30% of their vitamin C, while a standard bag of frozen mixed veg holds on to about 90%. That means a £1 bag of frozen veg not only stretches across several meals, stir-fries, curries, and pasta bakes, but also packs a nutritional punch long after the fresh stuff has wilted. Cooking straight from frozen means zero prep and no risk of forgotten packets turning to mush at the bottom of the fridge. Pair that with an 800-gram loaf of wholemeal bread, 68 pence at Aldi or Lidl, and you've got a versatile base for sandwiches, toast, or breadcrumbs. The real hack is to slice and freeze the loaf as soon as you get home. Individual slices can be toasted straight from frozen, keeping bread fresh for up to 3 months and stopping the cycle of half-eaten loaves going stale on the counter. With these two in the freezer, you always have the backbone for a quick meal, a batch-cooked lunch, or a hearty soup. It's a freezer-first strategy that slashes spoilage and proves that smart storage, not constant top-up shopping, is the key to keeping food waste and costs down. Number 2. Chicken thighs and tinned tuna are the powerhouse duo that keep a weekly shop filling and affordable. Protein is the backbone of satiety, and these two deliver it in spades without blowing the budget. Chicken thighs, at around 39 pence per 100 grams, offer rich flavor and a tender bite that stands up to roasting, stewing, or tray bakes. With 19 grams of protein per 100 grams, a single 1 kilogram tray can anchor 3 family meals. Think roast chicken with veg one night, a hearty curry the next, and leftover meat for sandwiches or salads. The trick is to portion and freeze straight after buying, so nothing slips past its use-by date. Tinned tuna, at £1.20 for a standard 160-gram tin, packs in 23 grams of protein per 100 grams and sits safely in the cupboard for up to 3 years. It is a backup for days when the fridge is running low. Stir into whole wheat pasta with a tin of tomatoes and a handful of frozen veg for a dinner that is ready in under 15 minutes. Both chicken thighs and tuna bring flexibility to meal planning. Batch cook, freeze, and always have a protein option on hand. With these two in the basket, you sidestep the trap of expensive, short-dated meats and keep your food spend firmly under control, setting the stage for the week's final flavor boosters. Block cheddar cheese and olive oil turn basic groceries into satisfying meals. A 400-gram block of cheddar costs £2.90 at Aldi or Lidl, while pre-grated versions charge up to £3.80 for just 200 grams, adding a 20 to 40% premium and anti-caking agents that hurt melt and shelf life. Grating and freezing your own saves up to 80 pence per 100 grams and stretches every pound. Cheddar supplies 720 milligrams of calcium per 100 grams, supporting bone health. Extra virgin olive oil at £2.40 for 750 millilitres lasts for months and works for roasting, frying and salads. These two staples finish every dish, unify the weekly system, and keep meals varied and enjoyable. With them, a 22-item grocery list becomes a toolkit for real, repeatable satisfaction. Across all 22 staples, one pattern stands out. The real value comes from consistency, not chasing impulse deals. These essentials transform the weekly shop into a reliable foundation for meals, savings, and nutrition. In today's supermarkets, building a system beats buying at random every single week. Which staple is your must-have?